brothers and sisters in humanity and in faith. What is awesome? My name is Muslim Relapsing Gamer, and this is stream number 59 of my gameplay of Fortnite Save the World, the PvE side of Fortnite. And my usual necessary disclaimer: I do not represent Islam as a belief system or Muslims in general. I only represent myself, and unless clearly and specifically stated, or I'm talking about verifiable facts, historic or scientific, my opinions are my own. With that out of the way, if you are watching this right now on Twitch, and you're wondering why is this stream number 59 and why I'm saying it is stream number 59 when there are no other streams on my Twitch channel, and the reason is because I actually come from YouTube. I've been streaming for quite a while. Well, generally speaking, I've been streaming for far longer than my channel's ages. Well, my YouTube and my Twitch channels, both of them, but both of my YouTube and Twitch channels with this specific name are fairly recent. But yeah, I've been streaming long enough on my YouTube channel to have dozens upon dozens of archived streams or videos on the channel, basically, that you can watch now. So yeah, I basically come from YouTube. It's my very first time, well, not my first time ever, but my first time on this specific channel to stream on Twitch. Yeah, it's my first time for this specific channel to stream on Twitch. I'm just testing things out. I started on YouTube simply because in the past, at least, it allowed me to stream at a higher quality. The picture, the visuals of my videos were, higher quality. The colors were better, and yeah, when I stream at 1920 definition, or screen ratio 1920, the dimensions, I mean 1920 by 1080 at 60 frames per second, so 1920p 60. When I stream this way, usually YouTube, in the past at least, gave me better results in terms of the quality of the picture. So that's why they're also it just worked better with my chosen streaming software, which is GeForce Experience. I know the popular software packages, the free one or the open source one, OBS. I do have OBS, but it just gives me choppy gameplay for some reason. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I wish I were able to use OBS, but yeah, it gives me choppy gameplay more than GeForce Experience for whatever reason. My graphics card is a GeForce card, so maybe that's why GeForce Experience works better with it. I'm not quite sure, but that's just my experience, as I said. What else did I want to mention? First time on Twitch. Well, I mean, I can't really think of anything else other than what I already said. As I said, I come from YouTube. There are plenty of archived videos there. I'm just testing things out. I'm gonna, probably watch this video tomorrow or something once it's processed and all that, and it's archived on YouTube, to see, just to compare the quality. And based on my experience with the quality, first of all, and secondly, in kind of the community here in Twitch too, I will decide whether to stay on Twitch or to just get back to YouTube and stay on YouTube. Another reason I stream on YouTube is because it allows me to automatically, I don't even have to do anything at all. My streams get automatically archived, especially using GeForce Experience. When I use OBS, when I use OBS to stream on YouTube, actually my streams, I don't know how to archive my streams when I do that, and my streams don't get automatically archived, unfortunately, on YouTube when I use OBS. They work differently. With OBS, it only works with a stream key, whereas GeForce Experience doesn't work with a stream key. It works with my login details. So I actually log into the account using GeForce Experience, and that's how I stream on YouTube. And when I stream that specific way, my streams get automatically archived. I don't have to do anything manual to get them saved, and that's what I like. I like to archive my streams. I want to save them for whatever future reference, to watch with friends or family, or whatever, really, you know, or even watch my own gameplay of a specific game. Not necessarily Fortnite, because Fortnite saved the world. As I said, I have 59 streams, and a few of my streams are more than 10 hours long. That's how long those streams are. However, of course, when I say 10 hours, I don't mean I play for 10 hours straight. I obviously take breaks. I take plenty of breaks. It's just that I, rather than stopping the stream and restarting it because of a 5-minute break or whatever, I just, you know, say be right back, and I go do something and return. But yeah, I do take breaks, but some of the, you know, length, generally speaking, with the breaks of some of my streams is 10 hours long, and this is stream number 59, as I mentioned, so you can imagine how long I've played. Fortnite Save the World so far, even though I don't have that many days on the game just yet, but I've been playing it exclusively and every day. So yeah. So yeah, I don't mean that I'm gonna watch Fortnite necessarily, my gameplay of it, but I have other games that I played, single player games that I played and finished. So, you know, yeah, I can always, you know, get back to one of those games and watch my gameplay of it or something, if so. But regardless, I just like to keep my streams saved, and streaming on YouTube using specifically GeForce Experience allows me to do this without, you know, anything manual, without doing anything manual. It's just automatic. So that's also another reason I stream on YouTube. I'll see how hard or fiddly or not it is to archive my streams on Twitch onto. I know that you can export your streams, like once you archive your streams on Twitch. I know that you can export them to YouTube, but the question is, am I going to have to do this every single time I'm streaming? And my last experience says yes. You know, every time after I finish streaming, I have to get into my Twitch account and manually pick the videos that the video that I want to export, and, you know, do it, do a few clicks and do it. I know it sounds simple, but I'd rather just not rely on my memory regarding this. Once I'm done with a stream, it's just automatically archived. I'd rather do this, so I'll see how it goes. At this point, I'm gonna have to be honest, it seems like, you know, overall I might just return to YouTube and stay on YouTube, but I wanted to try something new. I'm always up for trying something new, so I wanted to try something new by streaming on Twitch this way, on this specific channel. It's not my first time streaming on Twitch, me personally, and yeah, as I said, I've been streaming for quite a while, but I'm talking about this specific channel, and I just want to see how it goes. It's been a while since I streamed on Twitch, so it would be good to get back to it and kind of see if there are any changes now. If, for example, archiving to YouTube can be made automatic. If it can be, then, and if the quality is good, you know, the quality of the archived videos and the stream, of course, then I might stay in Twitch. And also, if, you know, the community is nice and all that, I could also stay in Twitch, stay right here on Twitch. Otherwise, yeah, if you're watching this, or if you're watching the archived video right now on YouTube, then after the stream is over, then yeah, thank you for that. And I just wanted to explain, you know, if there's anything different about this specific archived video, then you understand now why there is something different about it. So with all that out of the way, as you can see, I'm level 40 currently. I think I've been playing for 19 days. I can't show you right now, but I don't know if I'm streaming again tomorrow here on Twitch, or you simply just watch my stream. If I'm not here, I'll be on YouTube using the same exact name. You can just, I guess, Google it, or you know, whatever, Muslim Relapsing Gamer on YouTube. Yeah, I can show you. I think it would be 20 days logged in or something like that. So after 19 days of gameplay, I'm level 40. I have access to Canny Valley, as you can see. So I've got Canny Valley unlocked. This is Twine Peaks. I haven't, you know, reached there yet, but yeah, I am in Canny Valley, and these are my current heroes. Let me see if I get Armory, all heroes. So these are my current heroes, my main heroes. This is Recon Scout Eagle Eye. She's my main Outlander. I use her. as a main Outlander because of her perks, especially keen eyes and keener eyes, and phase runner, her speed and so on. I really like that, and I really loved keen eyes as a perk when I first saw it. My real main hero is basically this soldier, Centurion Hawk, and you might know Hawk as a support specialist. So if we go to collections and check out heroes, you can see Hawk as a support specialist here in the normal soldiers. However, this Centurion Hawk, if you're wondering, and this is the normal Centurion, she's Centurion Wildcat. If you're wondering, so how come I have this Centurion Hawk, then it's from down here in Storm Zone. He was from the Storm event, basically Storm Zone heroes, and you can see here he is Centurion Hawk. So he is Hawk, but he's using the Centurion kit, which I quite like for many reasons. Warcry helps my teammates. Shockwave is good when you're being swarmed by little husks, or generally husks, and obviously debilitating shots that with some upgrades including kneecapper and stuff like that. Yeah, the perfect engineering. So debilitating shots, here it is, with perfect engineering. No, not perfect. Lingering pain, I mean. So debilitating shots, lingering pain increases the stacks to 5, and kneecapper here increases the each stack by 9%, so 9 times 5 is 45. So he increases damage on any enemy he shoots 5 times by 45% from all sources. So all your teammates basically do more damage. So that's mainly why I use him. I also use him rather than, as you might have noticed here, all heroes. I also have Survivalist Jonesy. He's quite high, not as high as Recon Scout Eagle Eye. What is happening? Oh, I sorted by his Survivalist Jonesy isn't as high as Recon Scout Eagle Eye and as Centurion Hawk. Both of them, as you can see, are clear mains, because I have switched. At the very beginning, obviously we all start by using Rescue Trooper Ramirez, the uncommon or the green variety of her. And then my second one was, I got Striker AC. I think I got him in some llama or something, so I switched to Striker AC. I liked how he's good, at finding loot and stuff, and I thought that would be very useful at the very beginning of my gameplay, and I think it was. But then I got in another drop, or in another llama or something, I got as Recon Scout Eagle Eye. She was rare at the time when I found her, or maybe even uncommon. I can't quite remember now. But yeah, I just recently upgraded her rarity to Epic to make use of Deep in the Zone. Basically, that was my main reason for upgrading her rarity. But yeah, once I got Recon Scout Eagle Eye, and she was, as I said, rare or uncommon at the time, and I discovered Keen Eyes, I just fell in love with this perk, being able to see chests through walls and stuff. I was like, wow, that is amazing. And I really fell in love with the perk, and I switched to her immediately. So switched to actually, I think what happened is, after Striker AC, I got definitely he was green or like uncommon at the time, Survivalist Jonesy. So I switched to Survivalist Jonesy. I quite liked his soldier gameplay and stuff like that. But then I got her Recon Scout Eagle Eye, and then I switched to her, and then I kind of learned the game a bit more and understood what the Centurion kit was about. And he was already kind of around. He was already rare. I think he was rare at the time. I already had him and saved him. I knew he was an event hero, so I didn't get rid of him. I kept him, and I'm grateful that I kept him, because after learning a bit more about the game and the Centurion kit itself, I realized how strong that kit is, and I immediately switched to him, and I think I liked him. The thing I like about Centurion Hawk a bit more than Survivalist Jonesy is that Survivalist Jonesy is very dependent on an assault rifle. As you can see here, he's got assault damage perk. It increases assault weapon damage by 24%. It would be such a waste to use anything other than assault rifle with Survivalist Jonesy. On the other hand, when you look at my schematics here, my arsenal of weapons, you can see that quite a few of my legendaries, like my main legendaries here, are not assault rifles. Only the Hydra is an assault rifle, but this is a shotgun, pistol, and sniper rifle. So yeah, and the rest are just legendaries that I don't use. This is an assault rifle, the Nailer, but I talked a lot about it on my previous streams. Like, I really don't like this hydraulic weapon, this hydraulic assault rifle, because you literally just shoot once and the spread is all over the place. The targeting reticule basically becomes so wide, which is the spread, so no matter how accurate you are, your bullets, just a lot of them just miss. Why? It doesn't matter how accurate you are, you still miss. Why? Because of the spread, this wide spread. You know, the targeting thing is so wide, so the bullets are all over the place, no matter how accurate you are. I hate that. I really hate that. So I used it for a bit, but then I completely got repelled from that weapon, Nailer, and I'm just leaving it here in case it gets reworked or something. Otherwise I would literally get rid of it right now. I would just add it to collection or recycle it or something like that, but I'm keeping it in case they rework it, they redesign things, because this is still, the game is still early access, so many things might change. So I don't want to get rid of it in case, as I said, they change it or improve it or something like this in the future. Then yeah, then I would have the improved version just around. So yeah, because as you could see, a lot of my legendary weapons, the main legendary weapons I use, are not assault rifles. I believe that I would be quite gimped if I focused on Survivalist Jonesy. Also, Survivalist Jonesy can get a maximum of 39% extra damage on any enemy, and that comes from, where did I come up with this number? Well, it comes from his debilitating shots, which is, you know, 5% times 3, so that's 15% extra damage, and this 15% he benefits from it and his teammates benefit from it, yes. And then assault rifle, you can add 24% to that, so 24, let's make it 25. 25 plus 15 is what, 30, 25 plus 15, 39. No, that would be 40. Yeah, 25 plus 15 would be 40. So, but it's not 25, it's 24, so that's 39%. So he gets 39% extra damage only when using an assault rifle, and only he gets that extra damage, and he gives only 15% to his teammates. So yeah, he is kind of focused on an assault rifle. He is stuck with an assault rifle in order to be the most efficient and effective with him, and he also gives only 15% to his teammates. Of course, the upside for Survivalist Jonesy is his, well, you know, it's obvious from his title. He's a survivalist. He regains health by killing enemies, and down here, Flak Vest is very nice. It reduces damage by 60%, and the reduction drops by 15% each time the soldier is hit. But then he regains the 15% again every 10 seconds if the reduction is lower than 60%. So he's very strong. He's very sturdy. He's quite the survivalist, so I like that about him. I might switch to him because I've been having a lot of trouble recently with solo play. When I play solo, especially because as you can see here, I'm really not focusing on fortitude or resistance. I'm focusing on offense. As you can see, it's obvious from, you know, how much offense I have, and resistance just simply comes from the fact that my very best survivors are literally in resistance. As you can see, my only mythic character in the whole game, my only mythic character is Hamlet McKinney, the Fixer, and he is a leader for the Gadgeteers. He's a lead survivor for the Gadgeteers. I have another here. She's a match for his personality, so that's why I kept her here. She's a legendary survival. So yeah, some of my best basically heroes are in resistance. That's why, for better or worse. And yeah, he's also in resistance, and I can't remember why I put these here. I think because of the matches. As you can see, most of the teams except for them, and that's because they give me this range damage bonus, but most of the other teams, as you can see, will have some sort of personality match, you know, 2 out of 7, 4 out of 7 here, as you can see, 3 out of 7 here, all of them literally. This is 2 out of 7 again, 3 out of 7 again, and this is an exception. Another, but most of the teams, as you can see, the number of match leader personality matches is great in so many teams, with the exception of a couple of teams, as you see. So yeah, it's just so happened that resistance is that high. I actually didn't quite mean it, but as you saw from Fixer, he is boosting this a lot. He's boosting resistance a lot. But otherwise I'm focusing mostly on offense, and I'm glad that resistance is focused like this, because I prefer resistance to fortitude, and that's because shields can regenerate to full, whereas health doesn't regenerate to full. It regenerates to a certain threshold, and it stops there until you heal yourself one way or another. So I definitely prefer shields to fortitude, or shields to health, or in other words, resistance to fortitude. But yeah, I'm really prioritizing offense, so I'm not really sturdy or basically tanky. None of my heroes are, because of this setup here, and I'm not planning to change it anytime soon. I am getting annoyed from some mechanics in the game, constant deaths and stuff. You can kind of see this in some of my last streams. I'm getting really annoyed with the deaths. But yeah, it's just mainly I feel like there's some sort of imbalance in the game here and there. Also the design of some of the fights, it feels like the game is cheating, and the game is forcing you to win by brute force. Basically stack up fortitude and resistance and win, basically, rather than come up with a good strategy. I like games that force me to think and come up with strategies, and sometimes Save the World, Fortnite Save the World seems like it's not really letting me do that. It's actually just telling me, oh, you're too weak, just stack up fortitude and resistance so you can win. And I really don't like the sound of that. I don't want to stack up fortitude and resistance so I can win. I want to think, I want to use my brain, I want to use some skill, to win. But yeah, I talked a bit about this towards the end of my previous stream, which will be on YouTube, stream number 58. I talked about why I feel like the game is cheating, and there's just no way to win. In cover you get those wasps basically block they carpet the whole area and make any cover useless. And out of cover, the beamy eyes husks basically 4-shot you or 3-shot you. If there's 2 of them, that's it. You're 2-shot, you're down, you're dead. The little ones also get you out of cover, tend to get you out of cover, but the bigger problem is the wasps. Those husks that have wasps and carpet the whole area with wasps that stay there for, I don't know, 7-10 seconds, a very, very, very long time. So issues like this, basically, that you can't use cover, you can't build and win, because the building gets damaged by, with the spawn. When husks start spawning around the building or something like that, yeah, the building gets damaged, so the cover is gone. And as I said, cover was useless because of the little ones and the wasps, things like that. And then out of cover, the beamy eyes. So it's like there is just no way to win other than to simply soak up the damage with fortitude and resistance. And I really don't like that idea. I'd like to be able to use cover to build. This is a game called Fortnite. I know Fort comes from the Fort stats here: fortitude, offense, resistance, and tech, F-O-R-T. So Fort, I know it comes from that name, but it also obviously comes from the word fort, as in build a fort. So building is part of this game. I'd like to build some cover, smart cover, and use that cover to win some of the matches, so some of the fights, solo. I'd like to be able to solo an encampment just by using my brain, building proper cover and stuff like that. But when spawns suddenly break, destroy whatever building you built that is near enough to the encampment, and when cover and encampment suddenly become useless because of wasps, things like that, and then the little ones also get you. So you have 2 issues, not just the wasps, but the little ones, husks flying around and jumping, and then putting you down with mosquito bites. Sometimes they spawn from behind you, and you're literally dead in less than a second. Literally speaking, I've seen it, I've shown it. You can basically see it on my stream. I die, my hero dies in less than 1 second because of a swarm of not wasps, but those little ones. and they come from behind you, so you can't quite see it and react on time. Things like that, basically, that feel like the game sometimes cheats to kind of to raise the difficulty or raise the bar, and I really don't like the sound of that. But yeah, so because of these issues, I've been contemplating to return to using survivalist Jonesy. He might have a bit more survivability when playing solo. But yeah, I haven't quite made the decision yet, and I also don't have that much hero experience anyway to do that, because I've been also focusing on, I've recently acquired Ranger Deadeye, and I was really happy with him because I really wanted to try his kit out, especially by just focusing on using pistols and revolvers. I really wanted, and as you can see, one of my best weapons in the game is the Jackal, which is a pistol. I also have this one, which is not too bad. It's an epic revolver, and it's going to change to water at level 20, which will be very effective against fire elementals. So I also like the sound of that. Two different weapons using two different types of ammo that are pistols, and they are a good match for Ranger Deadeye. I got Ranger Deadeye from a quest in Canny Valley. I believe it was it was a side quest. It wasn't a main quest in Canny Valley. It was just a side quest that you get once you advance in the Canny Valley main quests. So these main quests here, they are currently in Canny Valley. Once you advance a little bit in these quests, you get this side quest down here that allows you to get Ranger Deadeye. I was so happy when I saw that quest. Teddy bears. I had to loot 5 teddy bears or something. It was so hard to do, actually, surprisingly hard to do, but hard to find those teddy bears. But I was so happy and relieved when I was finally able to do it. So yeah, that's basically how I am with my situation currently, with the schematics or the weapons I have, the heroes I have, and how I think about them and how I use them, and some of the issues I've been having recently with the game. That's basically it. I think it's enough of introduction, so I will return to simply playing the game. I need to destroy 2 encampments. I did those 3 solo, and that's where some of my real issues happen. Problems started arising, taking down these encampments solo and stuff. Yeah, I wasn't really happy with the experience. It felt like frustrating. It felt really frustrating. This game can be very frustrating to play solo, to be honest. And as I mentioned in my previous stream, I mean, let's be honest, you're pretty much playing solo 100% of the time, except when defending. So basically, any time that's not defending, defending something like the shelter or the van or whatever, or maybe not 100%, because people meet up for storm tests. So let's say 99% of the time, away from the objective, away from the van, away from the Atlas, away from the shelter, evacuate the shelter. So away from the shelter or the van or the Atlas, 99% of that time you're just playing solo. Unless you're playing with friends, you're just solo. So yeah, the game can be quite frustrating when you're playing solo. No one's there to kind of help you up and stuff. And all your 3 weapons get this durability penalty. Yeah, I get frustrated a lot by these experiences, basically, and they put me off the game, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's a price to pay for playing solo. But yeah, my real life friends basically don't play this game, so yeah, what can we do? And I only picked it up recently, and the friends I made are just friends, in the list here. Guys I met in the game. We're not really friends. We're just acquaintances who met in a game, pretty much. So no one really to run around with and do the same thing all the time together. And if one of us is down, the other helps them up and that sort of thing. Someone to voice chat with, so that they, you can tell them things and they can tell you things. So for example, if you're like, I don't know, chatting on Discord or something with someone, the idea is if one of you falls down and the other is still really has to keep fighting because there's, I don't know, beamy eyes or husks or whatever, it's fine, because you can tell them like, okay, yeah, you got time, I still have 20 seconds. And then when you're like 5 seconds or something, you can tell them, okay, 5 seconds to losing durability of my weapons, are you able to revive me? So they can hear you and they can basically gauge how fast they need to work, and whether they have time to revive you or not. This sort of communication, yeah, is completely non-existent, obviously, currently from the game, for me, in my experience, because, as I said, of the lack of permanent company. So yeah, the game tends to be frustrating if you're playing it solo sometimes, and I'm just saying this in case you haven't picked up the game yet, or you don't play it that much, or you're only playing Battle Royale and don't play Save the World much. I guess it's just something to be aware of, so that if you're able to bring some company, permanent, company to play with, then absolutely, yeah, I'd say I highly recommend doing that, because the game is very frustrating sometimes when playing solo. And the other option is to simply, as I said, stack up fortitude and resistance, but that will kind of gimp your damage. I don't know why the damage, why the offense, as it was 700 a while ago, and all of a sudden now it's I haven't changed anything, it's the same heroes that I'm using. And yeah, a while ago it was 700 and now it's 622. I don't understand what's going on. I still don't understand why this happens, but anyway, yeah, as I mentioned, just be aware. And oh yeah, I was saying that you can just stack up the fortitude and resistance, and that will give you survivability, but you will also, obviously, you will be doing this at the expense of offense, so that the kind of damage you'll be doing will be a bit lower, or maybe even significantly lower. So it's really up to you whether you want to do less damage, significantly less damage, but be tanky and more of a survivalist, or do you want to do more damage, kill things faster? Maybe that helps you finish missions faster or a bit easier, but be kind of a glass cannon. So yeah, I'm kind of going for the glass cannon build currently, and as I said, it does frustrate me when I'm playing solo, but I have Survivalist Jonesy. Maybe I can move back to him and see how that works out. I don't know, we'll see. So I gotta destroy 2 encampments and in this area here, so it's gotta be level 52 or higher. And I'm targeting hero and schematic experience, so this might be the one to do basically. Oh, there is hero. There's just hero. There's just a schematic here. So yeah, the one. Well, I've been doing this for quite a bit because of the schematic experience, so why not? I can pick this up once. It's nice. So yeah, the first one, this is pretty much max, as you can see, 30 out of 30, and I'm not going to evolve it, because once I evolve it, I have to find obsidian or shadow shard crystal, which are obviously very rare to find in Canny Valley. You need to be in Twine Peaks to be able to find these resources abundantly. So yeah, I'm not evolving, and this is the maximum level, basically, as far as I'm concerned. This is the maximum level for Canny Valley, and one of the reasons I was so frustrated a while ago playing solo is because I'm using this shotgun and it's level 30 out of 30. There's nowhere else to go when it comes to Canny Valley. This is the maximum, and yet this shotgun it wasn't like even two-shotting some of the husky husks. Some of the husky husks would take 3 and 4 of this insane, this is the hardest hitting weapon in the game as far as I know. I've looked at snipers and I've looked at other shotguns, I've looked at assault rifles, pistols, nothing comes close to this other than launchers, and launchers are kind of a category of their own. They basically break so fast and stuff, so I wouldn't even consider them proper weapons. It's like they're kind of like grenades or something, having grenades. But in terms of proper weapons, this is the hardest hitting weapon in the game. And when I can't put down, and when it's leveled to the maximum for this specific zone CV, and I can't even two-shot a husky husk, it just makes me feel like there's something wrong with the game. It's just Epic Games have left quite a bit of imbalance here, and they're making the game like difficult or challenging in a bit of a dumb way, but not making us use our brains, just forcing us to go for raw power and raw survivability and that sort of thing. And yeah, it's just, I don't really like it much. But yeah, as you can see, it's just there's nowhere else to go with this weapon, really. I think I was using a level 26 or something. So let's hope that when I craft this one again, let's hope and see. Let's hope that it works much better than it used to, because currently the performance of this weapon is kind of a big disappointment for me. The next one I chose to pay attention to, as you can see, is the Hydra, and it's because of its versatility. It does very good damage, and at medium range, you know, the damage stays very, very good. It's one of the hardest hitting weapons I have. Well, not of course not as hard hitting as the bear, but the bear obviously you have to be in the face, like in a husk's face, to be able to do like proper damage. The Hydra is a bit more flexible in the sense that you can be at medium range. You don't have to be at close range. You can be at medium range, and you do hit quite hard for that distance. You hit very hard for medium range with this weapon. So that's why I chose to take care of it next. And I think maybe after this, maybe I will go for the one-shot, the sniper rifle, and that's to hopefully be able to truly one-shot, so that it can become true to its name when it comes to lovers. My priority is lovers. You know, the reason I use the one-shot is to basically snipe those female husks, you know, the lovers, from a distance. And I would really like to one headshot them. One headshot, one death. That's it. Because when you hit them, they stagger. And then that staggering takes quite a bit of time. It's precious time until they're standing properly again, and you can go for another headshot. So I really don't like that mechanic. I'd like just one headshot, one death, and that's it. I don't have to worry about the staggering business and waste of time, basically, especially when every single split second counts in scenarios like when you're defending, and every split second actually counts. So I think I'm gonna go for that next, and then finally I'll go for this pistol because it's a very versatile weapon. I can use it at medium range fairly effectively, and I can also use it at close range quite effectively, very effectively. And then I think the next one will be the Lowbringer, to kind of give me another option other than the sniper rifle, also to have for Ranger Deadeye, to have another effective weapon to use, basically a hard-hitting weapon like this. But yeah, those are just my plans currently, and what I'm doing, and why why I'm doing why I'm picking these specific, basically quests that give either schematic or hero experience, or both. Ideally both hero and schematic experience. Those would be my priorities. And my current priority regarding heroes is to level up, basically level up Ranger Deadeye. So yeah, I want to level up Ranger Deadeye to the maximum possible, which is, I think he gets, which would be level 30 obviously, and I won't be able to evolve him to 30/40 unless I get the skill point here, which might take a bit of time. I don't know, until I get this one. So I don't know how long that will take, because I'm still unlocking this right side. I'm still getting the 35 nodes. I'm at 34 currently, so not so far. But yeah, so the hero I want to focus on currently is Ranger Deadeye, and then after this I think I might try survival. I might also want to level up Survivalist Jonesy, so I can benefit from Flag Vest. Flag Vest will really mean survivability for him, and that would be really good to basically try out. Once I'm able to level him up, I want to see how it goes. I might even switch focus from Ranger Deadeye to Survivalist Jonesy, since I'm having these issues with survivability and stuff. I might just stick to him until I level up Ranger Deadeye after that. Also, Survivalist Jonesy can become of power 71, just like Centurion Hawk and Recon Scout Eagle Eye, whereas Ranger Deadeye can be a maximum of 61 until I unlock that skill node that I mentioned. So that's also one consideration. I might switch from my focus on Ranger Deadeye to Survivalist Jonesy. So with all that out of the way, this is just because I'm streaming on Twitch for the first time on this specific channel. I just wanted to kind of let you know where I am standing regarding everything, weapons, heroes, and what exactly I'm doing at this point. And it's a good either way, even if you're watching this as an archived stream on YouTube, and you kind of know some of the things I'm talking about. It was, I think, a good thing to kind of stop a little bit and see where I am, what am I doing, and why am I doing it at this point of my Fortnite Save the World journey, basically. So with all that out of the way, I am gonna go ahead and go for some schematic experience. Hopefully not so hard, easy, like easy schematic experience, fairly easy. I mean, last time I tried it wasn't that easy, but yeah, I hope it will be, because it's just a build the radar grid. Obviously I don't get event tickets from this one, so yeah, that's a shame, but yeah, at least I do get some schematic experience, which is needed. And is it Eye of the Storm too that you get? You get Eye of the Storm, yeah, you get Eye of the Storm, so that's not too bad. I mean, interesting, the Lucky 7 llama, which isn't like really great, is basically 7 upgrade llamas for the price of 5.25 llamas. Yeah, not so great. It's gonna end in 1 minute, so let's see what comes up next. Maybe something nice will come up next, and then I can buy it, and I can start my stream by whacking some llamas, poor llamas. I mean, I really feel bad, especially about the mini llamas, like baby llamas, like children. I just feel so bad whacking them. But yeah, what can I say? Maybe I think that the creative director of Fortnite Save the World, I think he hates llamas or something. Really hates them. I don't know why. Could we not have gone with loot boxes? Loot boxes works. I mean, it works for so many games out there. So we could just get loot boxes, and yeah, people will just be happy. I'm pretty sure we don't need to abuse llamas. So yeah, I mean, I guess they wanted to make them talk. Maybe make them personable, but then yes, you make them personable, but at the same time you're making us destroy them. So it's a bit weird. How utterly useless. So we move from Lucky 7, which is 7 upgrade llamas, to Triple Llama, which is 3 upgrade llamas. And this I don't even know if this is random number generator that really does these. I have a feeling that someone out there is actually pushing them, and they're annoying. It's really annoying to guess a Triple Llama right after a Lucky 7. And I think we had this Triple Llama not so long ago, like, yeah, exactly 2 llamas ago. Well, the Lucky 7 doesn't count because it's the same time. So 2 llamas before the Lucky 7, we had the Triple Llama. So we had Triple Llama, and then we had Super People, and then we had Weapon, not even Super Weapon, we had just Weapon Llama, and then we had the Lucky 7, which is Upgrade Llama. So we're back, just 2 different ones, and then we're back to Upgrade Llamas package, some sort of package. Really not cool. Oh, am I? Okay, I think this just literally popped up. So, well, yeah, you can see I was talking about this a while ago, isn't it? That I was saying that I've been playing for 19 days, and I think the 20th day is coming tomorrow or something. But here it is. So yeah, I'm getting these, I don't know, bottle of lightning or whatever it's called, and tomorrow some sort of transformation key, so I can transform a legendary hero. It's not the first time I get this. I got it, by the way, from a quest or something, I think. And yeah, I got some sort of legendary ninja, and I think actually, yeah, I don't play ninjas, so I just immediately retired her or put her in the collection book or something like that. So that's why I can't really show you that legendary. I don't know. I really hope I can get. Anyway, so I collect the bottle of whatever. Yeah. The legendary heroes that I really want are basically her, Headhunter. Yeah, Urban Assault Headhunter. I would really like to get her. And I think no one else. Maybe him, maybe. I mean, whether legendary or not, it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to play him. I'm just going to use him as here. I'm going to use him for the support perk, basically. And this could be nice too for my Outlanders, obviously. So I play both. I play Soldier and Outlander, so he's really good. Sergeant Jonesy would be really, really good for me. I wouldn't mind him, but definitely my priority would be Urban Assault Headhunter. I really would like to acquire her, and I think, yeah, for the constructors, no one really. I'm not bothered with anyone. I already have base Kyle as a rare one. I mean, if I get him the legendary, I guess I won't really complain, but I'd much rather just get basically mega base, you know. So he's not legendary, obviously it's mythic, but I'm talking about like the highest tier heroes. I'm just looking for mega base Kyle currently, or I would like to get mega base Kyle. Not bothered with any ninjas, even the mythic guy. I'm not really bothered. I'm not interested at all in face scout Jess. I already have Pathfinder. I was choosing between Pathfinder, Jess, and Recon Scout, and I ended up basically settling for Recon Scout Eagle Eye. Quite happy with her, to be honest, and I'm happy with Pathfinder just providing me with the bonus, which I think is 24% now. If I look at all heroes, and here, yeah, it's 24% now. So yeah, I'm quite happy just receiving her support bonus when I'm farming materials, but other than this, I'm just not interested in her at all. So as you could see, I already have Ranger, also Deadeye. I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind getting him as legendary already, but I'm also happy taking my time to upgrade his rarity if need be. So yeah, basically that's just it. I'm not interested in anyone in the game currently other than Mega Base and these two soldiers, the Warlord and the Urban Assault. And that's it. You know, I don't want anyone else. I don't care about anyone else. So as you can see, just two choices out of almost countless choices. Yeah, the chances are not that high that I would get either of them. But here's to hoping. And for the Chinese new heroes, as you can see, I got him, and I promptly put him in the collection book. As you can see, they are all faded because I don't have any of them. I got the legendary guy and I immediately put him in the collection book. I was so annoyed. When I got him. I don't play ninjas, and I'm not interested in playing ninjas anytime soon, at least. I don't hate them. I like them. The double jump is really nice. The speed of movement is really nice. It's just not my style currently in this game. I'm a ranged, damaged player, and I would like to stay that way for as long as possible. Maybe one day I'll get bored of this and I want to try melee fighting. I guess it could happen, but yeah, for the time being, I'm just not interested. So I was really annoyed when I got him, and I got this guy right control. I think I got him twice. No, I got the legendary. I kept the legendary, and I put this guy in the in the collection book. And you see, I'm interested in Berserker actually. Berserker Headhunter. I wouldn't mind if I got her. She's got a really interesting kit here, like a mix of trait, including the survivalist one. So I would definitely be interested in getting her in the event llama, the spring llama. Flash, yeah, not really interested in Flash Eagle Eye at all. So yeah, very few heroes are currently of interest to me. So yeah, that's why I didn't even buy when they had the super people llama, promising a legendary and stuff. I didn't even buy that because yeah, the chances of getting paying V-Bucks and getting a legendary, one of the two legendaries, or even Mega Base Kyle, are so low. They just have very few options that I'm interested in out of a whole huge group of people. So
hey, what you doing?
Chances were slim, so I didn't want to. I'd rather just get a super weapon when it's available again or something. The super weapon llama. I hope it will be available again soon, because I'm definitely looking for many more legendary options than heroes. At least I think so. Maybe I'm just imagining, but that's what I think. Anyway, so I saw the note. Let me see. I'll see what kind of mission it is first. Yeah, the missions have changed. Well, this is good at least, because I can get the husk. Maybe if I also get some help. Yeah, Hero and Malachite are good rewards. Happy with that. Yeah, there's actually nothing else that's that interesting. This is now Survivor. I mean, it's very important. Obviously, Survivor experience. It's important to level up your main level, but for the time being, I just want hero and schematic, just for now. 2,000 and 100. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's that much. We'll see. Especially if there's an epic mini boss too, which means gold. But I don't know if I'm gonna find people to help. It seems like a quiet time now. So anyway, I'm gonna do the destroy the encampments. That was enough of a chat at the beginning. So let's just get right to it and start playing and see how that goes, if I get people or something. And for that, I will switch the microphone back to push to talk so you can listen to the game audio in peace. Yeah, since I have some help and this is destroy the encampments, I'm gonna change to someone. I was thinking obviously of him. He's my main, but maybe, yeah. I think since I have some help, it's nice. It's one of those moments, I think, or like matches where I can actually give Ranger Deadeye another go, even though he's a bit under leveled. This is why I'm gonna keep him, to give him sort of this. Actually, I can wait a minute. He has like increased pistol. Yeah, so I give him. Yeah, yes, more damage. Yeah, increases pistol critical damage by 35%. That should benefit definitely Ranger Deadeye a lot. And for here, yeah, I don't have any tactical bonus. I only have the plasma grenade, which applies only to frag grenades. So I don't have anyone else better than him to just boost. So I'm gonna leave Centurion Hawk just so he can boost his health and shield as much as possible. But that's about it. Yeah, just start playing.
Last warning! Bonus! Are you serious? Yeah.
Hey, our fort's getting beat up. One. Check out your map.
Hey! Help! Here they come! Can't. Need help! They've got me surrounded. Good job, Commander. Wish I could.
Nope.
One down. Let's find the next one. The next encampment might be stronger. Make sure your weapons and ammo are ready to go.
You serious?
15 minutes to complete the mission. This encampment is not active. Fort's under attack. Whoa! It's like the king of the fireworks! We better wait for night to launch it. But you can husk-proof it with defenses now.
This is new to me.
I got this!
One of our drones has taken damage. We can't let the husks destroy the drone. Head to the crash site. Take out those husks. There it is. Two down. Let's find the next one. The encampments are getting stronger. Make sure you're prepared. Found the next one. Check out your map. It's coming in for a crash landing. We need to salvage what we can from that drone. Activate the drone to begin.
It could.
Round 3, fight!
Good.
We've got husks. Defend the drone.
Sorry. Can't. You serious? Nope. Good.
You're done, encampment! Next one's looking tough. You can do it. Found one. Check out your map.
Sorry. Find the flinger!
Fort's taken on husks.
Nope.
Keep that streak going! Next one. Check out your map. Get that encampment! 10 minutes left. Stay the course.
You serious?
Get that encampment! We've got a mega firework standing by for liftoff. Head to the fireworks, build some defenses, and light the fuse.
You serious?
Searched, destroyed, done. Found one. Check out your map.
Nope.
Our fort's under attack?
Yeah. Smasher's here!
This is the big time. Get ready.
Wish I could. Whoa! I've had a good run. Look sharp! Nope. Sorry.
Well, that didn't go well for anyone. Those little crates pack a punch. It's not the best place to store extra fireworks, but who am I to judge?
Smasher on the loose!
Stay in the fight. It's a llama. It's a dragon llama. That is how you do that. Look up. Loot falling from the sky. Flamin' loot.
I'll take it.
Hey, Smasher, over here! Can't. You serious? Wall banger! Nope. Get that Smasher! Wish I could. Sorry.
Yeah. Don't figure it out. Don't figure it out. Don't. No. Don't. Please don't.
Smash it!
Don't figure it out. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. No. Holy shit.
2 minutes before I have to pull you out.
No.
This is the big time. Get ready.
Man. My weapon is so weak.
Serious? Taker!
Here it comes. 30 seconds left. If you keep pushing on, we might clear the zone. Found the next one. Check out your map. That should do it.
Tired. Sorry.
Yeah, that was the main quest. Nice, very nice. 54,000. Ah, repair the shelter. Wow. Yeah, 40,000 or something survival experience, burnt through it. Didn't even get me a dash, I think. The leveling up is becoming strangely slow. I mean, it almost feels like also all of a sudden very, very slow, strangely slow. I'm just not used to adding this level of experience to survivors. Especially, look at this. This guy is level 21. They're getting like really, really high, and it's like nothing is happening to the bar. Yeah, that's really cool. That's a really nice daily. I wish they give us this daily more often. Oh, it opened up. I think I already have these wall spikes. Yeah, I got them. Yeah, I'm not really bothered with perks and something like that, to be honest. It doesn't matter, whatever perks. So yeah, not getting this. Although it could mean Oh, wait a minute. Did they change something? No. Okay, this still remains. The same things remain. What was here? Was it this one? Oh my god, they removed something, didn't they? There was something here that they removed. Ah, god, what was it? I thought I can get it. I thought it's not gonna go away for like 48 days or whatever. Why did they mislead you like this? Or is it, am I imagining? I think they are adding. I think they're not removing. I think this was here on the left and this was up there, and then this guy was on the left, and the launcher maybe was here, and yes, the defender was on the left. Yeah, I think so. I guess I can check the previous streams because I showed these screens in the previous streams, so maybe I can also take a look and see what was there. Wow, man, 3,200 gold. Snuggle specialist. It's interesting. Snuggle specialist. She does seem to be alright. I mean, I don't know much about ninjas, to be honest. Skirmisher. But I think it would be nice to, yeah, just add her in case, you know, in case I get curious one day about ninjas or what have you. And it seems to be a nice kit, I think. She's got like her throwing stars are pretty neat, and also the, what's it called? The Dragon Slash is also good. Tail of the Dragon. This seems to be quite nice. Deadly mid-range fighter who combines throwing stars and Dragon Slash to create a storm of steel. Yeah, it sounds, you know, kind of dramatic, but it sounds like fairly accurate. It's nice. It's nice to see that, you know, things like that are available. Man, what's up with all these melee weapons? It's like, look, yeah, okay, there was this energy weapon, but so many melee. Even the previous one, they had like also lots of melee, and then you get like the epic range becomes epic. Same thing, there was like an epic ranged pistol. There was a pistol the previous time, 3 of them available. And I don't think there was any epic, you know, weapons on this side here. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this alone. Yeah, okay, I'll try it. I'll try play now, I guess. this functionality here. Play with others. I'll try this one more time. Yeah, if it's bad for like EU time, yeah, you know what, I can do it this way. So yeah, matchmaking region, it's auto because it's connecting to Europe. As you can see, 55 ms milliseconds and 55. The auto is 55. So instead of that, I'll go for North America East. See if that works. So I'll leave this, and let's see if I can get this one. Yeah, it says here North America East, because before it said EU. Okay, I guess I'll try to play anyway.
A survivor shelter in this area has been destroyed. I've marked the last known location of the shelter on your map. Travel to the shelter.
Yeah, I should go to my base and try to find a spot for these traps so I can have some space in the bags. Well, yeah, if no one joins in a few minutes, I'm just gonna leave and go to the base and place these traps anyway. It'll be better use of my time.
Nope. sure about this? Target neutralized. No.
Not possible.
Ah, I'm beat.
Good! You've reached the shelter. Use the terminal to run diagnostics to see what's wrong.
Sorry.
Nope.
Let's go.
We've got a mega firework standing by for liftoff. Head to the firework, build some defenses, and light the fuse. The fort is falling! Taking damage, guys.
No. Knock up. sorry, I can't. Clear him out!
Stand by for an important weather alert.
Get that ammo! Not possible. Protect the fort! Wow! You make an amazing cut! Check! Take out the sniper!
that guy is taking the siphon very seriously. I hope he has the quest. Because that's interesting.
Don't mind if I do.
Hey, we just built that!
Sorry, can't.
Stand by for an important weather alert.
A little help? You saved my life. Thanks.
Stand by for an important weather alert. Stand by for an important weather alert.
No.
Stand by for an important weather alert.
Over here! Monsters coming! Need help! Hey, help me out! Oh man, no one's gonna... You saved my life. Thanks.
Nope. Not possible. Need a second.
This shelter has been damaged pretty severely. Looks like the life support modules have all been stolen. These modules inflate and shield the shelter. The modules have to be around here somewhere. Search the zone and return the missing parts. Survivor shelters are built by a fleet of construction bots. If the bots are attacked, they enter stealth mode and power down. To repair the shelter, we'll need to reactivate all of the construction bots. Unfortunately, their stealth mode is really effective. You're gonna need some help finding those missing construction bots. Let me see if I can send some help. It might take a few minutes. There's an incoming wave detected. We have some time before they arrive. You can search for missing parts now or reinforce the shelter. Each part will take a minute to install. So, 8 modules, 1 minute per module. That equals a lot of bullets. The construction bot has been reactivated. It will now return to the shelter. Let's find the rest. Only 2 more modules. Keep searching. A module has been installed. The shelter is now stronger. New module installation has begun. Help is here! Go find C-Bot. I've marked his location on the map.
My precious
Storm's getting
eye.
rowdy. The construction bot has been reactivated. It will now return to the shelter. Let's find the rest. A module has been installed. The shelter is now stronger. New module installation has begun.
No, there is so much more to see.
He's dead!
Not possible.
Don't worry, I have like a whole room of those guys.
Sorry, can't.
A module has been installed. The shelter is now stronger. New module installation has begun. All modules have been located. After all parts have been installed, the shelter will attempt to power back up. When this happens, expect a big fight. The enemy will come from all directions. The power-up process takes 4 minutes. A module has been installed. The shelter is now stronger. New module installation has begun.
Hold on. Nope. Back off! Last chance! Not possible. Okay. No.
A module has been installed. The shelter is now stronger. New module installation has begun. Installation of parts will pause while the shelter is under attack.
Nope.
Here they come! Defend the shelter! installation is paused. It will resume after the raid.
Not possible.
Look out, fort's under attack.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know why people do these things, man. I mean, he's if he's not overpowered, we're just the four of us, we're just under leveled or whatever. Why? I mean, I looked at the you saw the combat score. Most of us are somewhere around 1000. I didn't, I don't know exactly. I didn't care to know exactly. I just remember the first number. The first number was 1, for 3 of us. So we were all like 1000 something. And then there was one guy who was like 2000 and something. Nobody's like 3000 or 4000 or whatever. So the combat scores are were fairly similar, and nobody's like super overpowered. So why would you? If you're not over geared for the level of the mission, why would you raise the difficulty to 4 plus plus? I really don't understand why people do these things, man. It's just bizarre. It's really bizarre. What a waste of time. How long was it? 20 minutes of our time wasted, basically. 25 minutes. And I invested so much brick, so many stones in this thing. God.
Hello guys and gals, and welcome to another Fortnite video. Lately I feel like I have been arguing way too much with people in my comment section regarding elemental husks and whether or not they actually have an impact on specific types of building materials, walls specifically. So in order to put an end to the debate, and more importantly to teach those of you that haven't even considered this, I went ahead and did some science things with a few husk buddies of mine. Here's what we learned. Okay, so what we have here is Brain Dead, level 46, standard, husk, zombie, regular walker, whatever. Got here, basic low wall, wood, 375. Go ahead and clear this out so I can put some metal and some brick down. And we'll do some metal right over here. Alright. Hey buddy, come here. Come here. So we got 375 health. 360. 344. 328. 313. And 297. Alright. Do another 5 hits over here on the brick with 465. 450, 434, 418, 403, 438, 438, 387. Okay, metal, 550 health. Come here, buddy. 535, 519, 503, 488, 472, and 456. Alright, thanks for playing, buddy. Let's go ahead and heal this bitch up. Heal that up. We'll heal that up. Alright, well, they're over there. Let's get started. We got a basic flamer here. Level 46 still. Again, same area. We got some wood walls here for 375. I guess for 345. 314. 283. 253. And 222. 191. Alright, buddy. Alright, good job. Good job. Let's go over here. Let's go over the brick. 465 health. 450. 434. 418. 403. 387. 371. That sounds familiar. Got some metal here. 550 health. And again, a flamer. 535. 519. 503. 488. 472. And 456. Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. Let's go ahead and, man, those lobbers are obnoxious. Obnoxious. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. Water, frost, ice, whatever. You're blue. Same thing. Level 46. Your new name is Fred. Frost. Nah, Frank. We're gonna call you Frank. Here we go. We got 375 wood. 360. 344. 328. 313. 297. Alright, buddy. Moving on to brick. Moving on to brick. 465. 435. 404. 373. 343. 312. 281. Okay. Okay. Calm down, buddy. You got 550, 535, 519, 503, 488, and 472, 456. Thanks for playing.
Jeez.
Don't you dare tell me I was using the wrong gun to fight a water elemental husk. Psh. I do what I want. Got level 46, nature husk. Come here, buddy. And we'll start with wood. 375, 360, 344, 328, 313, 297, 281. Alright, buddy. Come here. We'll go over to the brick with 465 health. Hey, hey, hey. 450, 434, 418, 403, 387, and 371. 550 health. 520, 489, 458, 428, 397, 330. Okay, 366. Man, I can't talk today. Alright, you been a good champ? Smile. So, pop quiz time, just to see if you're paying attention. If you know the storm you are facing is going to have water elemental husks, do you build a fort out of brick? If you answered it no, then you get a gold shiny star for the day. Yay! Okay, to sum it all up, a regular husk does the same damage across all material types. A fire husk will do double the damage on wood walls. A water husk will do double damage to brick walls, and nature husks do double damage to metal. So next time you or your teammates put blue glow into your objective, pay attention to the information that is prompted to you on screen. Because as of right now, once that message disappears, it's gone for good. I think it should be accessible again in the menu or even stick over to the side under your quest objectives, but that's just me. I miss the silly message quite a bit and kick myself constantly once I see nature husks walking towards my nice, shiny new metal fort. SMH. Anyway, hope this helped. Spread the word. Let's build correctly and not use pyramids, shall we? Okay, thanks. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you were able to hear that. I think you were, because, well, I think so at least. I think the stream saves the system audio. So yeah, I mean not saves. I mean streams the system audio. So I was just watching a quick video because that guy says stone OP. So I thought stone has an issue with fire elementals. I only remember seeing fire elementals, and what I understood was what I just watched, that fire elementals do extra damage or double damage on wood, and yeah, nature elementals do extra damage on metal because it's corrosive, and yeah, I actually didn't know about water elementals doing extra damage to stone that much. Yeah, I didn't know, but I knew about the metal and the corrosive, nature damage, and I knew about the fire elementals and wood because it makes sense, but yeah, water on stone, that didn't make. I mean, I didn't know about it anyway. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what he expected. We were in the grasslands, and there isn't like much metal to loot there, so of course you're gonna craft it from stones and just double reinforce it. So yeah, it wasn't because of the stone. We built the stone and we double reinforced the stone. The stone was tier 3, like in terms of strength. So yeah, we did the right thing given the map and resources that we had, and whoever increased the level, the difficulty to 4++, and they were not overpowered, that person was definitely, unequivocally, without a shadow of doubt, an idiot. Just to say it as politely as possible, he was an idiot. So yeah. Okay, one more and we unlock the thingy-mabobs, these guys. So where do we take the one more? Yeah, I got plenty of options. I'll just pick this one. Okay, and that means we have unlocked a squad slot. Yep, here it is. So I'll put someone there. Yeah, I think it's probably better to invest in her rather than you know, keep investing on the rare one. So yeah.
A survivor shelter in this area has been destroyed. I've marked the last known location of the shelter on your map. Travel to the shelter. We can all agree the New Year's Eve party was a disaster. Not placing blame. We all went a little off the rails that night. Got a little too real. Said some things we didn't mean. Everyone was just blowing off a little steam. No big deal. But it wasn't the most auspicious way to start a new year. Don't worry, I have a solution.
Sorry, I can't. No. Let's build.
I meant to use shockwave, but unfortunately, due to
Dirt nap.
idiotic, I don't know, man, what to call it. Also, idiotic way of doing things.
Unshot.
This the shortcut that I pressed was for shockwave on
Look out! Fort's under attack.
on my main soldier.
Usually I'm the
basically.
other guy. Death is boring. Feeling good. Sorry, can't.
Yeah, this shortcut that I pressed is for shockwave. It's not for going commando. I meant to do shockwave and just stun them away from me, but yeah. My main soldier, Centurion Husk, has his shockwave in this location. It's just a mess, really. It's really annoying that Epic Games did things this way. We cannot change the location of the perks or the skills to, you know, kind of to use the same location for the same skills and stuff. It's, yeah, pretty weird, to be honest, that they would create soldiers, like several soldiers, and each one has the same skill somewhere else. So you're used to a certain skill to be in a certain location, but yeah, you can't see it. You can't use it in that location. Very, very annoying.
Grenade! Not possible.
You've reached the shelter. Use the terminal to run diagnostics to see what's wrong.
that guy left, I'm definitely not doing this alone, so I'll
We've got a mega firework standing by for liftoff. Head to the firework, build some defenses, and light the fuse.
yeah, I'm gonna go to base and just place these, try to find the spots for these traps. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm having like, it's a bit strange though, because I'm playing on North American eastern side. I don't think it should be that late there, so. Yeah, it's not supposed to be late in North American eastern side, so it's a bit strange. Well, it is what it is, I guess. So anyway, I'm leaving and going to the base, at Storm Shield, CV, my Canny Valley Storm Shield, and placing these traps so I have some space in my bags.
We're not ready to expand, but it never hurts to prepare. Check out the Storm Shield console menu to deposit resources, or return to the map. You can leave any time by selecting Leave with Party from the Storm Shield console.
Whoa, sorry. Yeah, not possible. Nope. Whoa, sorry. Yeah, not possible. not possible. Whoa, sorry. Nope. Whoa, sorry. Yeah!
Able to find a spot for all the traps and stuff I found, luckily. And these things I placed, I think almost all of them are higher level than the ones I can craft. So yeah, this is the good news, is that I haven't really leveled up my traps much. I only made them ready barely, as you can see. Always, all of them are 10 out of 20, 10 out of 20. So they're just barely ready for CV. But other than that, you know, I haven't done anything to them. So that's the bad news. And the good news is I was able to loot quite a few good ones. So, yeah. And luckily I found spots for them that I don't know, I feel okay with, mildly okay with. So all good. And yeah, so it seems like a quiet time for the time being. I don't know why, but anyway, I'm also not like super energetic myself. I could probably use some sleep, so I'll call it a day or a night. In my case, I'll call it a night and end the stream for now. Hopefully to restart or start streaming again. Also Fortnite Save the World, maybe about 7 hours, give or take, from this time if you are watching. If you're watching the archived video, then I hope to see you in the next archived stream. Until then, stay rational, intelligent, safe, and question almost everything. Muslim Relapsing Gamer out. Thank you.